In this video, we're going to look at closing out the business day in Control. We're going to start by defining what closeouts are, when you should close out, and how do you close out the day, the month, and the year. Closeouts are an easy way to mark the time when you are starting a new day, month, year, etc. Closeouts mark the beginning and end of an accounting day, month, or year. Closing the period is an important part of financial tracking in Control. Because Control is being used throughout the business day, transactions often happen after the accounting day is closed. Therefore, closeouts help maintain accounting control by basing accounting data between marks in time instead of a calendar day, month, or year. Finally, the current day begins at the moment that you've closed out the previous day. Sirius recommends that you perform a financial closeout every day on the last day of the month and year. Closeouts can be done manually in Control, though it's not recommended. We recommend that you use the Quick Reports reporting groups to close the day, year, and month. And we'll look at that in a moment. Daily closeouts are going to be done every day, and it's important to know that the monthly and yearly closeouts do not take the place of the daily closeout. You will still need to do the daily closeout on the last day of the month and year. You may close out Control manually in the File menu. Select File, Close Period, and then the particular closeout that you're wanting to do. Now again, it's not recommended that you make your closeouts here, but rather you do them through the group reports under that we'll see in Quick Reports in just a minute. Now, one thing to point out here is occasionally if a day, month, or year is closed out in error, or you realize that something should have been in a closeout period that's not there, you can unclose the day, or the month, or the year, include the data that you want to include, and then reclose out at the new time. Alright, the process that we recommend for closing the day is going to be through Quick Reports. And so what we're going to want to do is select Quick Reports and look at our report groups over here: Close Day, Close Month, and Close Year. And your system will probably have a series of other closeout and analytical reports that are available in the system for you to use if you need to or want to. And I'm just concentrating here on the closeout groups. So in the daily closeout reports, what you're likely to see is going to be these following reports: the recording of deposits, financial summaries, payment reports, a sales report, deposit report, and then the system is going to close the day to mark the end of the accounting day and back up the database. Okay, our next reporting group is the Close the Month group, which is done at the end of every month, and those reports include the monthly financial summary, the monthly AR summary, and the monthly sales tax summary, and then we also close out the month. The yearly closeout group includes the yearly financial summary, the yearly sales tax summary, and finally it closes the year. Now, as I mentioned earlier, close the day is intended to be done every day, and so on the last day of the month, when you do your close month, you will also do a close day before you do the close month. And on the last day of the year, you will do a close day, a close month, a close year. To close the day in Control, we'll go to Quick Reports, select Close Day, Reports and Closeouts, Reports and Close, and select Print. At this point, you can hit Print and send the documents directly to the printer, or hit Preview and you can see the reports prior to printing them. You'll be prompted to record all deposits. And shortly thereafter you'll be prompted to close the day. You'll select yes, and you're going to also be prompted to back up the database. Now, you should normally say yes at this point, but because this is on a server and I don't want to run any backups, I'm going to say no. Alright, at this point your deposits have been recorded. You have your daily sales report for the day, a daily payments report that records all of the payments received, and the financial summary for the entire accounting day. Your days are now closed and you're ready to begin your next day. The process to close the month and the year in Control is exactly the same as it is to close the day. We go to Quick Reports. In the case of the monthly close, we will select the closed month reports. We will then select Print. And at this point, again, you can send the reports directly to the printer or preview them to see what they look like prior. And once the reports are generated, you'll be prompted to close the month. You'll select yes, and the monthly closeout is successful. Again, the only thing to remember here is that when you're doing the close year and the close month, you're still doing the close day. So it's a close day every day of the month. On the last day of the month, it's a close day plus a close month. And on the last day of the year, it's a close year plus a close day plus a close month. That's going to conclude this video, and I hope you found it helpful.